What is going on, guys? Name's D-Free. Welcome back to another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video. I'm going for all the key because Super Buu is no here. Super Buu no here because I wanted to run Kid Buu. Kid Buu's great. Passive is amazing. Highest rainbow-based passive in the game. Problem with Kid Buu is he's heavily restricted as far as the passive activation goes, but this will still be fun nonetheless. If you watched my Buutenks showcase the other day, you know, we go over how good Buutenks is, and he's getting a lot of key, by the way. He's gonna need it, to be honest. We go over how good he is there, so make sure that you check that out, because this isn't gonna be like his individual showcase. There's not gonna be so much focus on him as an individual unit, but I did give him his own video for that. And I also am gonna do a Buutenks lead over the course like the next day or two, so make sure you have YouTube notifications on, by the way. A Buutenks lead, he's a physical leader. We're gonna do that full over in a flash physical team with Buutenks as a lead, because I think he'd be the best one for it. So anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. Subscribe if you're new. Once again, Super Buu is not here. Not saying that Kid Buu's better. Simply I didn't bring him. I just simply didn't bring him, because I'm gonna get asked. So I wanted to make sure I answer. And the funny thing is I always get asked questions like that, but see, I'm so good at explaining everything. And I meant that in the most literal way possible. I'm so good at explaining everything I do and for what reason that I make sure that I answer that stuff because I know I'm gonna get it. So we're going ham though. I like that hit. Did Cooler just like get double crits? Well then. I didn't expect that. See, this is the problem. If we get crits and stuff like that against the final phase, it's not gonna be so bad. Like, Ultimate Gohan hits freaking hard, right? He's not easy, he's not hard. He just hits like a truck. Wow, this rotation completely screws Omega because he can't do anything with anybody. So it's funny too, the team. So Omega links with himself, or the previous version of himself, aka Sin. Cooler and Frieza are brothers, and then you have two Buus, which ideally, right? It'd be the model would fit a little more if I ran the Super Buu, the physical 40% Super Buu, because it'd be like, oh, Super Buu and Super Buu, technically. It's Buutenks is Super Buu, Gotenks absorbed, and then another Super Buu. But I was gonna say Omega can get lucky and go to an additional super. Quiet as is kept, he can get another one. Let's see what he does. No, okay, that's fine. But yeah, this guy actually has the special character. It's not a special link for this stage, it's special characters, I think. I don't think wall standing tall matters here. So that'll come in handy when I get to the final round. It'll be very, very useful there. But the game just, come on, y'all, stop! The game decided that it wanted to throw my units in such weird order. Hey, this is when Kibito took him back to Earth from the Supreme Kai planet and changed his gi. And this is the Tech Gohan that's like not even in the World Tournament banner still. Super old World Tournament award. Come on now. Why do I got these rotations of like Cooler and Sin, bro? Stop it. Okay, so if I do this, next time around I should get Cooler and full power Frieza, and I'll also have Sin, but I'd rather have that than Kid Buu. Kid Buu's great, right? But like, I'm like so close to 80% right now, it's pretty crazy. 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. I don't think I need to heal because I have Cooler there and Gohan doesn't lower defense. Okay, so I won't. This isn't a super if I do that, so that's kind of a waste of time. I'll do this. Heal a little bit. But I was gonna say, yeah, Cooler should tank pretty well. All right. Oh, God. And by the way, I don't know if I put up a question of the day video yet, but I will say that in my Super 17 one, I was kind of like not really disappointed, but kind of let down by some of the responses because everything kind of comes back to free to play. And I understand that. If you haven't seen that video, the Super 17 one, or I asked a question in the video, it wasn't like a, you know, the overlay coming in saying question of the day and stuff. But it had nothing to do with that. It wasn't about that. It was more or less just about the idea, and if people would have liked it or enjoyed it. It had nothing to do with like, oh, free to play can't do this or this because of this. I understand that, but that just was something a little bit different. But I will say though, once again, that I do generally appreciate the fact that you guys participate in that, right? I love it. I'm gonna heal, by the way. But yeah, I love it. I love it. I love it. Good. All right, so I will get a seal on the back end if it actually matters. I don't know. But I do have Cooler and Omega, double physical leaders, technically here. The best 2 physical leaders. Well, I guess Omega's physical, flat physical, no Shadow Dragon Arc leader skill isn't so good, but you get what I mean. He's a physical type, and he's like the 2nd or 3rd best leader in the game right now. Due to his team, anyway. All right. Cooler should tank well. Nowhere near as well as I want him to. Like I said, Gohan hits really hard. He hits really hard, especially next round. I'll never get to see this in 1 time because I always forget every time Buu comes. But you got sealed, boy. You also got a 1-shot. This Buu at SA10, he's also farmable, by the way. Through a couple different means. Through the Majin Buu event, the Kid Buu event, you could farm that tech Majin Buu and awaken him to tech Super Buu. That's what I actually did. And to be fair, I also fed one of the SSR summonable tech Buus in here. Maybe 2, because I got lazy, probably. You could do that, or you can get the Buutenks and awaken the Buutenks. It's like TUR. Whenever you awaken this guy, you can awaken the STR Buutenks. So, right, like I said, I have Cooler and I have full power Frieza here, like I had predicted I would. So I'm gonna actually use this because I'll have Kid Buu, Omega, and Cooler next round. It looks like. If I'm reading that right. I'm very bad at reading that. I think it's 1 at the top and 2 from the bottom, but that's just me going crazy. So I'm going to do this. Just wanted to make sure I'm going to maintain as much HP as possible because Frieza will get hit pretty hard. And we'll go for that. Sin can get a super. To be honest, all of them can crit because they all have dupes, but we'll see what happens. Cooler, go ham! Go ham on Mr. Gohan. No? There's a crit? Oh, okay. At least he didn't take much damage. The real question is, because there's going to be a super in here somewhere. Gohan, like, consistently supers first turn. Come on. The real question, dang! Is can I maintain the Kid Buu passive? And apparently not. Oh, boy. Is Sin going to be... It was Sin with the crit, but like I said, Gohan always supers first turn. I like how they try to defend, and then, like, he just teleports behind them. And this little explosion is super underwhelming to me. He almost freaking killed me. Kid Buu is totally dead weight here. This is where Super Buu is like so much better. Okay. I'll just give Omega those. Kid Buu have that. You good. The Icarus should still be active. It is. All right. We'll go for that. We're good. We're good. We're good. And also, Omega's passive is there, too. So we should be fine. That coupled with Cooler's passive. I never really could get, and maybe it'll happen. Double crits. Can I get a 3rd? Can we get the 3rd? No. Okay. Maybe it'll actually happen, though, where I get... if I live to fight 2 more turns, I will get Sin and Omega on 1, and then Cooler and Frieza on the other. And this is why I don't know if I really like to run Sin, even though he triggers a lot of links for... Omega, right? He's really good for that. Ooh, girl, that free 5 additional kicking in. He's really good, right? But it's too much setup, and these events aren't that long if you're running with type advantage. So it really generally wouldn't take you that long. I'm gonna leave you actually there. It's way too much setup trying to establish, hey, I want Cooler and Frieza this time, and then Sin and Omega this time. And to be honest, Omega and Cooler share enough links to be good enough. And that's something that Zenra was posting about on Twitter the other day. It's very true. You don't really need Sin. I think that 2nd Cooler being there instead of Sin is probably better. You lose a little bit of attack, like maybe 15% attack, but that Cooler is just so much better than the Sin anyway that it makes up for it individually. Well, I'm glad I sealed him. Because look at this man hitting for 70 freaking K. Goodness gracious, bro. Calm down. Additional crit. There we go. All right, I was kind of like worried that I may lose, to be honest. But come on, stop it. But see, like I said, I never even got what I wanted. I didn't do anything wrong. From the beginning of the video, I tried to set up the rotations that I wanted. Had this lasted 1 more turn, I would have finally got Sin and Omega together, but the game just kind of shafted me. So that just didn't happen. And that's my point, right? And I'm running like another supporter too. This is why LR Ginyu is so freaking good, by the way. Shout out to Battlefield for never coming back for most of the people can't get him. But yeah, I don't know, that's just my thought. I feel like it's too slow trying to do all that. And then Sin only hits as, like, what'd you just see, like 400,000 crit? That's like not even that good. Anyways, thank you guys for tuning in. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Subscribe if you are new. Like I said, I will be doing an Over in a Flash video. But if you want to check out some more videos, they're coming up right now. Peace out.